Hi everyone, welcome to Learn Easily. Here is the second PUC English examination grammar note making. There is a examination grammar activity called note making for you in the second PUC. Now I am going to give you the video how to write this note making in very easiest grammar activity it is, and even I gave this PDF files also for you to your practice. Here the note making meaning is that the reading method, comprehension of what the paragraph you are going to read. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಟ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫನ್ನು ಓದಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಂಶಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನೇ ನೋಟ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ we are making notes of something what we are read or what we are watching, that is called note making. ನೋಟ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ನಾವು ಓದ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೆನಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಕೀ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಥರ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಫಾರ್ ಯು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ರೀಡ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇಕ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಬಾಕ್ಸಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬಿಲೋ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. See here you will get a passage. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Based on that passage you have to note the main points of that passage. Here the passage is like this. The term resource is derived from French and it means tools. Natural resources are the raw materials and the sources of energy present on the earth. They include the deposits of coal, crude oil and natural gas. The basic needs of our existence such as air, water and soil, which gives us food, also belong to resources that we may be able to exploit in future. See, this is the passage. The note making here it starts with the term resource derived from. Here in the first line we get derived from French, right? The French, it is derived from French and it means, the resources means tools. Resources means tools. Then resources of energy present in the earth deposit. ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅರ್ಥಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್. ಡಿಪಾಸಿಟ್ include the deposits of coal, crude oil and natural gas. For that, coal, crude oil and natural gas. And lastly the basic needs of existence. ನಾವು ಬದುಕಿ ಉಳಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಲೈನ್. ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಚ್ ಆಸ್ ಏರ್, ವಾಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್. ಸಿ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ you will get in an examination. You have to note the key points and what the question requires and you have to fill that. Then let's see the next activity one. Here is also the same question. Read the following passage and make notes by drawing and filling the boxes given below. The word ocean implies the large water bodies of the world, namely the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian and Arctic, as well as the Antarctic Ocean, where we find icebergs. Smaller seas are separated from the oceans by island chain or underwater ridges which are called the bordering seas. These include North Ocean, the Baltic Sea and the Mediterranean Sea and the Caribbean Sea. The bordering areas and the ocean have some common features. Both contain salty water and restless seabeds. For this the table you have to fill in the first column. The oceans, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಓಷನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಅಂದಾಗ ನೇಮ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಓಷನ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಟ್ಲಾಂಟಿಕ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆರ್ಕಿಟಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಂಟಾರ್ಕಿಟಿಕ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಬಾರ್ಡರಿಂಗ್ ಸೀಸ್, ದ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಲೈನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಾಲ್ಟಿಕ್ ಸಿ and Mediterranean Sea and lastly Caribbean Sea. And some common features of the oceans and the bordering seas are, that is given in the last line, both contains salty water and restless sea beds. Okay, I hope you understood what is note making. Main points of the passage is called note making. Okay, you will get this activity and you have to fill up the note making activity in examination. Then the next one. Paper was discovered in China by an official named Sai Lun. He discovered it in about AD 105. Until then, most of the documents in China had been written on parchment and vellum. Parchment was made from the skin of goats or sheep. Vellum was made from the skin of a calf. A number of animals had been killed to make a book. However, now we do not have to do that. We use wood pulp at present for making paper. Here the origin of paper and how the paper has been used in the previous days it is given. For this paper at present made from, the first box, it is at present made from, last line the answer, the wood pulp. We are using the wood pulp. And the paper was discovered by Sai Lun in China and the year is AD 105. Document before AD 105 written on parchment and vellum. Here parchment is made from the skin of what? It is in the third line, skin of goats and sheep. Then the vellum made from the skin of, it is in the fourth line, that is calf. Okay, I hope you understood how to make this note making activity. Then let us see the next one. Blood is the essential red fluid that is pumped by the heart through the circulatory system. It is complex in its composition and functions. Blood has two main constituents, the cells comprising about 45 and the plasma comprising about 55%. The blood cells comprise three main types: red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. Each type of cell has its own function in the body. The plasma is complex colorless solution and it contains 90% of water, and it also has fibrinogen and proteins that aids in clotting. Here the box which we have to fill is the blood is pumped by heart. Blood has two main constituents, that one is cells and another one is plasma. Then cells has its three main types, one is red blood cells, second white blood and platelets, and plasma is made up of 90% of water and platelets. And lastly, your fibrinogen and proteins aids in blood clotting. The last answer is blood clotting. Next one. Next your note making activity. Vertebrate animals can be either warm blooded or cold blooded. A cold blooded animal cannot maintain constant body temperature. The temperature of its body is determined by the outside surroundings. Cold blooded animals are also called ectothermic, which means outside heat. They are reptiles, amphibians and fishes. Warm blooded animals are able to regulate their internal temperature. They have fur and feather to keep them warm. They are also called endothermic, meaning heat inside. They are birds and mammals. Here the table is given. Vertebrates either, there are two types of vertebrates, one is cold blooded, warm blooded and cold blooded. Warm blooded are also called, what we called warm blooded, endothermic. For cold blooded we called ectothermic. And the warm blooded animals, birds and mammals. Ectothermic means cold blooded animals are reptiles, amphibians and fishes. Okay, see the next and the last activity which I am going to explain to you, and remaining activities I am not going to explain, but I gave answers for some of the activities. I will keep this PDF file in Learn Easily app for you to download. Okay, now let us see. Algae are living organisms that are found all over the world. There are 27,000 different species of algae. They belong to the group of living things called protists. Some algae such as seaweed look like plant. However, algae are neither plants nor animals. Algae are very important because they make much of Earth's oxygen which humans and animals need to breathe. They make their own food through photosynthesis. Algae are commonly found in water, but some species live on soil, leaves, wood and stones. They even grow on animals such as turtles and polar bear. Water animals depend on algae for food. The algae called kelp can reach up to 175 feet. Here the living organism we are talking about is algae, such as seaweed look like an plants, and also called kelp can reach the length of 175 feet, and they makes Earth's oxygen and food process called photosynthesis. They belong to the group of Protista. They neither plants nor animals, and lastly they are about the species about 27,000. So this is the answers for this note making activity. And next one is Krishnadevaraya ruled the Vijayanagara Empire. He had good governance during his reign. Gold, silver and diamond were sold on the streets of Vijayanagara. He respected men and women as equally. In his court, there was a clown called Tenali Ramakrishna who is known for his wit. Here the table is given. Krishnadevaraya ruled Vijayanagara Empire. During his reign, sold gold, silver and diamonds. Krishnadevaraya respected men and women equally. The court clown name is Tenali Ramakrishna is known for his wit. Okay. See, this is the note making activities for your second PUC English grammar. And one more, a rickshaw puller is common sight in India. He can be seen standing at public places like bus stands, railway stations and road crossing waiting for passengers. He appears miserable and weak. He is not treated well by the general public and is generally overworked and unpaid. He is generally hatched, humiliated by everyone. Your common sight in India is the public places like bus stands and public places and railway stations. Here auto rickshaw appears, the drivers appears miserable and weak, and they are not well treated by general publics. See, like this, by using the paragraphs we have to collect the key points to fill the tables. Here is one more. The most complex of all tissues is the bone. It serves as a framework giving form to the body, protecting the vital organs and bearing weight and strain. It is also a storehouse for calcium which is supplied to the blood. Here complex tissue is bone. It serves as a framework of body. It is give form to the body. It protects the vital organs. It is a store, it bears weight and strains. It is a storehouse for calcium. It supplied calcium to the blood. Okay, these are the note making activities which I made, and there are many other activities here in this PDF. I will keep all these activities in the Learn Easily channel app. Go to there, you can watch the video and you can download these activities and you can get prepared for your note making grammar activity for your examinations. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe and share